How's everybody doing today? Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're doing good. I want to talk about this light that's internally very powerful inside of specific individuals. The light is so profound that once your presence enters a location, people get very awkward. They do strange things. They begin to walk and pace back and forth. Hands start trembling. They start talking about weird things. What you must understand is not these individuals that's talking. What's taking place is their demons are talking through them because their demons are terrified of what just entered the room, what just entered their space. They don't know how to deal with your light. And it's not the first time that your light has been present here on this planet. It scorches them. They're trying to get away. They're trying to figure out a way to make an exit out of your location, out of your presence. So they're trying to get these individuals to leave the location. So it's a battle between the individual and their demons that are fighting back and forth. In that matter of minutes, seconds, when you enter that location, they can't take the light that's coming from your soul through your vehicle into the physical dimension. The light of Christ. Now, I say the light of Christ because people are familiar with that language. But it is just an anointing from the Creator to an individual to utilize a specific skill set in their physical time to the world. 2,000 years before Christ, there was somebody that was holding this light. During Christ's time, people were still talking about the individual 2,000 years prior to when Christ got there. When Christ was right there in their midst. Because Christ was not taken the way nowadays people are taking him because of this divine light that he held within himself. And if he was here today, it would be the complete opposite of how people are praising him. They were trying to take him out, kill him, crucify him, mock him, stab him, put the thorns on his head. They'll do it all over again. An instant replay of what happened when he was here before, or what we was told. Because of this divine light that was inside of him. And we call this divine light the light of Christ. But it's just an anointing for a chosen individual that's here to carry out a big mission here on this planet. Now, Christ suffered a lot of injuries before he got to the final destination. People was beating him vigorously. Why? They didn't even know. It's because of that divine light that works within him. Same thing as at that particular time, 2,000 years before his time and 2,000 years after his time. There's always someone that shows up in each individual time zones, so-called time zones, to deliver a message. People are still praising Christ from 2,000 years ago. However, the Creator has put somebody else, many, in this day and time because it's the last days and time, that have that same light. And you got a lot of individuals that try to say they have this light. These are the narcissists, the loud individuals that demand your attention once they enter your space. They got to draw some type of attention towards you or from you. So they got to be loud, draw attention to themselves. That's the form of weakness. That's the loudest person in the room. Mainly, that's the weakest person in the room that has to get your attention. A chosen individual just walks in. All eyes go to that individual. It's because of this anointings. Cannot help it. People do not know how to act in front of a chosen individual. They are terrified of this light that's coming out of them. Some people move in slow motion in your presence. You are a celebrity without being on Eyewitness, BET, Big Time YouTube. Even before you even get to that far, you are a celebrity. This is how you know that you're meant to touch millions of people, because of that light is so profound that it will begin with majority of your entire neighborhoods, cities, states. Eventually it'll reach out to the entire population on the planet. For a chosen being, the light is so spectacular. It causes for people to be obsessed over you. They literally energetically drool over your presence because of this healing light that's within you. It's the light of the world. And this is why they call Christ the light of the world, because he had the light that heals people internally, their issues. And yes, this is why he say he died for the sins of the world, which means he died for the traumas and triggers that people had inside of him at that time that he was triggering because of that divine light, the light of Christ. That's all that meant. And same thing in this time. For the size, for just be one individual, it's a lot of chosen individuals. And these individuals are probably the most talked about, the most watched, the most hated. People are the most terrified of them. That this individual, mainly of the time, is by himself, by herself. Or if they're with somebody else, is with another chosen individual. Someone that has a powerful mission as well. Because you're going to trigger the other individual. It's just a matter of time. And it depends on how much these individuals are hurt internally. It's a devastating mission for a chosen one, because of people who's not able to take your presence, because you are healing these individuals constantly. People go in convulsions, people scream, people shout, people pout in your presence. Entities as well. They are terrified of you and they're trying to feed off you, but they're trying to do it in a secretly way. And once you tap in, you know how to strategically calculate to deal with these entities. They don't want you to gain that information. They don't want you to gain that knowledge. So they stay out of sight. And you got a lot of snipers. Yes, snipers that like to hide. They like to talk behind your back. They like to throw stones at you and put their hands down. It wasn't me. But your light automatically pulls individuals' BS out of them. There's nobody that can hide from you. There's nobody that can fool you. You know envy is when you look individuals in the eyes. 10 times out of 10, entity comes right through the eyes and you can see it. The Agent Smith agenda is that powerful, is that profound, that you need strength to carry this light. It's another strength, a strength out of this world. It's a strength that comes from the universe, from the Creator, for a said individual to house this divine light and to do a mission with this divine light. And 10 times out of 10, you have many gifts, not just a healer. You can speak, can heal. Your presence can heal. Your touch can heal. There's many different gifts of a chosen one, and that's why you're here. And especially at this time, because we're in Judgment Day, and you are the soldiers of the Creator in the midst of thousands of angels. And you could be an earth angel as well, here to deliver that judgment on the world, and meaning to heal it and to prosecute those that have been holding people captive for thousands of years, mainly as a food source. Advanced civilizations that have been dominating for eons. Know who you are. Know it's your time. And it's all our times to shine as a chosen one to the world. Enjoy the rest of your day.